YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today I wasn't really sure if this was worth a video. I really wasn't planning on uploading a video on draft day, but you know, this report came out, Dwight Howard to the Nets. I might as well do the rebuild, so we're gonna go ahead and do a Dwight Howard Nets rebuild today. Hopefully he doesn't get bought out before I get this video uploaded. It's gonna be uploaded on draft day. I'm actually recording this a day before draft day, so let's just go ahead, make this trade happen. And of course, this is the reason the trade was made, is because obviously the Hornets are about to go in tank mode / rebuild mode. So they're like, you know, let's just get rid of Dwight Howard, make the team even worse. Timothy Mozgov most likely won't even get minutes on that team. And then you still have, of course, Dwight Howard going to the Nets, who actually free up cap space to sign 2 max players next season. And you got to feel bad for Dwight Howard. I mean, this is also a weird move because Dwight Howard, I have a feeling, could potentially stop Jarrett Allen's development, which could be pretty bad as well. So that could be a bad situation, but I'm sure the Nets will get it figured out. I'm sure they'll either buy out Dwight Howard, which I could see happening. Hopefully, like I said, it doesn't happen before I upload this video, or this video would be kind of pointless, but I'm gonna record it anyway, assuming that he does stay on the team. And then maybe they could start Jarrett Allen at the power forward, or maybe Dwight Howard at the power forward, because Dwight Howard's been saying how he's going to try to shoot threes. Looks like Jarrett Allen maybe might not be too bad at it. Could be a little bit better than Dwight Howard. So as long as you can start Jarrett Allen, I think that would be great, because you don't want to stop his development. He had a pretty decent season. He had 8 points and 5 rebounds. That's not too bad for a rookie, not too bad. So other than that, guys, let's just go ahead and continue on with this rebuild. So Dwight Howard to the Brooklyn Nets, I think it's an interesting one for sure, and he probably won't be re-signed after the season. So unfortunately, I probably won't be re-signing him after this season. But other than that, let's just go ahead and continue on. I think the Brooklyn Nets still have Kenny Atkinson as a head coach, so I'm going to keep him there. And we have the 29th pick in the NBA draft. And you know what? We might as well go ahead and make a selection. So let's go to the 29th pick. And guys, I am so excited for the draft. Oh my God, you guys have no idea. I almost guarantee that Kemba Walker will most likely be traded on draft night to the Cavaliers for that 8th pick. I just have a feeling. Like, Bleacher Report might have been totally correct. George Hill to the Hornets is a big possibility. But who else is left? DeAnthony Melton. I've also heard a lot about Chandler Hutchinson. I mean, since Chandler Hutchinson is here, I'm going to go ahead and take him, just because I've heard a lot about that guy being pretty underrated. So I'm going to go ahead and take Chandler Hutchinson here. And I'll probably most likely send him to the G League. And looks like the Brooklyn Nets, the only contract they're going to have after the season, from what I've heard, is going to be Allen Crabbe's contract. So that's another good, awesome sign for the Brooklyn Nets. Allen Crabbe will be on the Brooklyn Nets probably next year. He's probably going to accept that player option, I would assume, because I don't think anyone else is going to pay him that, unless if he has a breakout year of some sort. But the Brooklyn Nets are going to have a ton of cap space next year. Of course, they still have to re-sign DeAndre Russell if they still want to do that, and then there's still Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. DeMarre Carroll, I have a feeling they'll probably let walk. Jeremy Lin will probably walk as well, unless if they really find him important. Then Caris LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, they have to re-sign Spencer Dinwiddie next year if they want to do that. So this team, I think, is a step in the right direction. I think I have a good feeling about the Nets taking a big step in the right direction, and I can go ahead and pretty much say they are taking steps in the right direction, because I know they don't have any draft picks, but they are pretty much really acquiring some nice assets and making the best they can out of not having draft picks. So, but I don't feel like Jahlil Okafor would be re-signed. Joe Harris, they could probably end up re-signing him. I think he had a pretty decent year, 3-and-D kind of guy, so that's what you want. Dante Cunningham, probably not going to be bringing you back. Probably not going to be bringing any of these guys back. I could potentially bring back Joe Harris, like I said, but probably not. And then we have about $8 million in cap space. Really no moves to be made. I think right now we're going to have probably Spencer Dinwiddie and DeAndre Russell start with each other in the backcourt. So, I mean, they both have the same 3-ball. So I think I would rather have Spencer Dinwiddie making some moves. And then, of course, or not making moves, but handling the ball a little bit more, just because his passing is really good. But then DeAndre Russell can also handle the ball at times as well. So we'll do that. So DeAndre Russell is going to play the shooting guard. Yeah, Jeremy Lin will come off the bench. Allen Crabbe will still come off the bench, or he could potentially start as a small forward. Although Rondae Hollis-Jefferson is a nice small forward to start as well. DeMar Carroll is still under contract for the season. Dwight Howard and Jarrett Allen. I have a feeling I think I'm just going to move Jarrett Allen to power forward just because I think that's probably what the Nets would do in that situation. Maybe we don't know. Maybe Jarrett Allen's been working on his three-point shot this year or this offseason. Maybe Dwight Howard's finally got it to a point where he's comfortable taking them. I mean, you just would like to have good spacing. That's why I'm just saying that. But other than that, I think this team is honestly set. We could use well, actually, I don't think I really want to sign anyone, honestly. I think we're good. We're definitely good. I think we're good. I think we could go ahead and live with this team for now. Maybe a better power forward or a better backup center would be nice for one season. So, I mean, we could bring Brook Lopez back to the team. Just like maybe a Tyler Zeller back to the Nets or something like that. Ed Davis, Aaron Baines, Festus Ezeli. Like Islam Mejri, I could see that being a Nets move. A Willie Reed as well, something like that. So Willie Reed, we'll go ahead and accept that. And that's going to be the only move for this offseason. So, guys, like I said, the Nets are going to have a lot of cap space this next season. So they're going to be fine. I think they're going to have a ton of cap space. And this team's going to be like heading right in the right direction. I know I've said that many times in this video, but I can't praise the Brooklyn Nets enough for really... They've been making some solid moves. I mean, we all can't lie. They've been trading for, for teams' bad contracts, but they've all been decent players. No, they're probably not going to make the playoffs anytime soon. I mean, I could see this team potentially being a bottom seed in the Eastern Conference, possibly, and that's a big possibility, or a big possibly. It's a big what ify. Like, I don't see that being a thing that will probably happen, but it could happen. Maybe it would be really tough. That's what I'm going to say about that. But Chandler Hutchinson, I'm going to assign him to the G League. And there's no one else. So we'll go ahead and leave it at that. And they got Jeremy Lin actually starting, which I don't like that at all. But I do like the bench, though. I can live with the bench. Willie Reed, Jeremy Lin, 6-man. I like Spencer Dinwiddie to get some more minutes. But I like this. I think this is a decent team. I think I'm just going to leave it, see how it goes. And I think, like I said, I think this could be a potential 8th seed in the Eastern Conference, possibly. Maybe not quite in the playoffs, but really close. Probably no trades to be made. I think I'm just going to leave it. Or maybe they possibly could make trades with players on one-year contracts. But, for this video, I'm probably not going to trade anybody. Just going to leave it how it is. Like I said, they could probably trade DeMar Carroll. Maybe they could trade a lot of these players potentially since they're on one-year deals and maybe get something for them. But I'm going to go ahead and just leave it the way it is, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Yeah, this is right around where I would expect the Brooklyn Nets to be. 38-44, possibly not make the playoffs, possibly making it. D'Angelo Russell led the way with 18 points. Dwight Howard with 14-10, not too bad. Jeremy Lin with 14 off the bench. Spencer Dinwiddie with 12 and 6 assists, and Ronnie Hollis-Jefferson with 11 and 4 rebounds. I made a couple moves at the contract extension deadline, actually about 3. I actually ended up extending D'Angelo Russell and Spencer Dinwiddie. Ronnie Hollis-Jefferson was due for a contract as well, but he wanted $17 million. Like, I didn't know if I could do that. Like, I didn't know if I could just hand $17 million to this guy, so I wasn't quite sure what to do with that quite yet. But I think Spencer Dinwiddie and D'Angelo Russell are 2 players you could be like, yeah, you know what, I could throw some money at these guys, and I could be okay with that, because D'Angelo Russell could turn into a star. Spencer Dinwiddie is still a decent player, and I think he could possibly turn into a maybe like a 15-point per game scorer and then get you some assists. I think D'Angelo Russell and Spencer Dinwiddie could potentially play well together. Allen Crabbe, I also extended him as well, just so that it looks like his player option actually went away, which that will actually help a lot, which that would be awesome. So I extended Allen Crabbe as well because he's a nice bench piece, and for $4 million, it's not too bad. Caris LeVert as well still has a player option or a team option, and so does Jarrett Allen. So does Isaiah Whitehead. We still have Chandler Hutchinson. So we have a lot of shooting guards on the roster for right now. And then, like I said, we'll probably be renouncing probably all of these guys. I still don't know what to do about Ronnie Hollis-Jefferson. I might match a contract or might just allow him to come back. We'll see. But other than that, player retirement, Dirk is always retiring with the Wizards on these off-season. That's my file that I use. So it's just kind of interesting. And I don't think the Nets still have their pick. I believe they don't. Or do they? We have the 13th pick. Do they have their pick? I thought they didn't. But maybe this is the year they'll finally have their pick. So We have the 13th pick in this year's NBA draft, and I can't really complain about that, but man, I hate this draft class for right now. Like, I just find it pointless to make a selection in this draft class, although there's really no one I really want to trade. So I might just let the computer draft it, because I just don't like drafting in that draft class. So let me just see who the computer selects. They take Steven. I don't even know who that is. Like I said, I just don't like that draft class. I'm actually going to decline Isaiah Whitehead just because I don't think I need another guard on the roster. And then Jarrett Allen and Caris LeVert will welcome them back. And qualifying offers, we'll extend it to Ronnie Ellis Jefferson, but I'm not sure if I'm going to bring him back, of course. Dwight Howard is probably, most likely, I'm going to let him walk just because I just think it makes sense to just let the man walk. And then other than that, like I said, we'll still see about Ronnie Ellis Jefferson, but $42 million in cap space for the Brooklyn Nets. That's still about 2 max contracts. Maybe not 2 max contracts, but it's pretty close. But other than that, we have plenty of shooting guards on the roster, so really shouldn't be looking for a shooting guard. But actually, we could do is move one of these shooting guards to small forward. Allen Crabbe goes up, Caris LeVert stays the same. So I'll probably move Allen Crabbe to the small forward. Does Chandler Hutchinson go up as well? No, he actually goes down. So, all right, he's going to be like a 76 overall. Could possibly get some minutes. I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe Caris LeVert could be kind of a point guard role or something like that. Jarrett Allen maybe could move back to center potentially. So I might move him back to the center for right now. And then, like I said, we'll get this figured out for sure. So plenty of shooting guards. We basically need a power forward. So a power forward would be nice, or a center, I guess. The center would be fine too. So 2 max contracts we could give out. Who should the Nets go after? I mean, the Nets could literally go after anybody they want. LeBron's a free agent. No, I'm just kidding. We're not giving him a contract. That's probably not going to happen. Hassan Whiteside. I could see the Nets potentially giving Hassan Whiteside a contract, but do you really want to be the one that gives Hassan Whiteside a max contract? Unless if he has a really good season in his contract year, then don't give him that much money. Maybe I re-sign Dwight Howard possibly, but I wouldn't even give him a 4-year deal. I'll probably give him like a 2-year, maybe 1 season deal. I'm gonna give him a 2-year deal just because. Why not? I'll give him a 2-year deal possibly. And then Tobias Harris is a free agent. That would be a nice signing, honestly. Aaron Gordon would be nice as well. Also unrestricted free agent. So I'll go ahead and throw him a contract. Tobias Harris, like I said, would be a cool pickup to play the power forward possibly. So let's see what we got out here. We got Aaron Gordon accepting and Dwight Howard. So let's see if I cannot. So I'd rather have Aaron Gordon, of course. So we're going to go ahead and give Aaron Gordon his contract. So we'll go, if I renounce Ronnie Ellis Jefferson, okay, I can't actually. I still can't get. So Dwight Howard, like I said, I bet he's probably not part of the Brooklyn Nets' long-term plans. So I really don't mind letting him walk. Even though he's the centerpiece of the video, I really don't mind letting him walk. But we get Aaron Gordon, so can't complain too much about that. Him and Jarrett Allen will be pretty nice together. So a backup point guard could be in play to get. Thomas Satoransky would be a nice signing. Maybe a small forward, a backup one. Justice Winslow wouldn't be a bad signing either. Kelly Oubre wouldn't be. Oh, that's a little too much money for my comfort zone. Omri Caspi, DeMar Carroll, Bojan Bogdanovic, Melo. I mean, we still could bring back Ronnie Ellis Jefferson though, so I can't sleep on that. Trae Young, or no, Thaddeus Young, not Trae Young. Maybe we can bring in Thaddeus Young back to the Brooklyn Nets. Jordan Bell would be a decent signing for them as well. Jonas Jerebko, I could see them maybe signing a guy like Jonas Jerebko. All right, so what do we got? We got Satoransky and Justice Winslow. So can we get? Okay, we can't get both. I think I'd rather have Justice Winslow, but he could be matched. All right, he's not matched. So we get Justice Winslow and Aaron Gordon, and prepare to match a contract. 3 years for 61 mil. That's like a $20 million per season. I can't do it. Ronnie Ellis Jefferson, sorry, I just couldn't do that. So let's go Aaron Gordon, Justice Winslow, welcome to the team. And then when we look at the team now, Spencer Dinwiddie, D'Angelo Russell, Caris LeVert. We still have Chandler Hutchinson. Like I said, possibly Chandler Hutchinson could come off the bench kind of in that point guard role, or Caris LeVert could do that too. You got Allen Crabbe, Justice Winslow, Aaron Gordon, and Jarrett Allen. So probably just need one more big man. Dwight Howard goes to the Pelicans. Very interesting. But just a big man would be nice. So maybe like a... Can't afford Paul Millsap. Frank Kaminsky could be a decent signing if he'll accept that. I'm not sure if he would. Trevor Booker, a center. Rashawn Holmes maybe. Let's see what we got. Nothing yet. Frank Kaminsky accepts, so we'll go ahead. Actually, we could sign both. So let's go ahead and just sign them both. All right. So I think that's solid. I think that's some solid rebuilding there by the Brooklyn Nets. So getting Aaron Gordon is a nice acquisition. Jarrett Allen, those two playing next to each other will be nice. He's got Spencer Dinwiddie still. Allen Crabbe will come off the bench. I think this is going to be a nice team. It's going to be a solid team for sure. So I'm pretty glad, I'm pretty happy with how this team turned out so far. So can't complain. No complaints from me. Just really excited for the offseason, man. You guys have no idea. It's like Christmas morning for me. Definitely. But Justice Winslow. All right. And now when we look at the rotation, we got Spencer Dinwiddie, D'Angelo Russell, Allen Crabbe, Aaron Gordon, Jarrett Allen, Frank Kaminsky, Justice Winslow, Caris LeVert, and Rashawn Holmes. I couldn't do it better myself. Although I could potentially have Chandler Hutchinson in the rotation, like I said. Maybe like a 10-man rotation, possibly. Let's do that. Maybe a 10-man rotation, but let's have Chandler Hutchinson in it instead. So let's do that. But other than that, guys, let's go ahead and see how this team does. And maybe a playoff is due. Maybe a playoff berth. That's what I'm trying to say. So 2K has us even worse than we really were. So I guess this rebuild didn't go as planned. But you know what? What can you really expect when you're the Brooklyn Nets? D'Angelo Russell, Aaron Gordon had themselves some decent season. Frank Kaminsky came up the bench, scored a little bit, contributed here and there. But other than that, guys, this team really didn't succeed very much. But it's okay. Like I said, the Nets are in the right direction. They just got to keep churning away, and pretty soon they'll be back in the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. But other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, leave a like if you did enjoy the NBA draft. And this is Crushables, and I'm saying peace, guys. Have a good one.